Good morning. This is Felix Marina, the public adjuster for Joe Thornton at 43 Glen Road, and I'm taking video, creating video supporting documentation to the flood damage to Mr. Thornton's home. I would like to point out a few discrepancies within the FEMA flood estimate. The exterior sheathing of this home has been agreed to be replaced because of delamination. However, I'd like to point out all three of these windows, 2 and 3, all the trims around the windows will need to be removed and replaced to access all the sheathing. In addition, behind the T111 is also half-inch CDX plywood, which will require replacement. There will need to be an allowance to replace this pent roof over this middle window. Additional trims around the windows will need to be replaced. The fascia and gutter over these walls over the shower will need to be removed and replaced to access the T111. As you can clearly see, the T111 runs behind that fascia board. Additional window and door trims need to be removed to replace the T111. In the sunroom, it was scoped to replace 3 sliders. I'd like to point out we have an 8-foot slider here. We have 3 sliders on this wall, and we have an additional slider on this wall of the sunroom. So that is a total of 5 sliders in the sunroom, where only 3 were scoped for replacement. And obviously all of this had direct physical damage from floodwaters. Additional window trim needs to be replaced to access the T111. The continued detail of the fascia and gutter in this area needs to be removed and replaced to access the damaged T111. And I'd like to point out the details of the shower, where we have the T111 here. Then we have the asbestos or cement siding that needs to be replaced or removed to access the damaged half-inch sheathing. And then you have the 2x4 face nailed studs to be replaced. This concludes my video supporting documentation.